All right. So 11.2, we're talking volume of pyramids and cones. So everything we do today, we look at in this video is going to be pretty similar to what we looked at when we did prisms and cylinders with just one main difference. Okay, so when we looked at prisms, right, the volume formula was just big B, area of the base, times the height. The only difference here, right, if we look at this, is that it's 1/3 big B times H. So big B still stands for area of the base, so you need to identify what shape the base is to figure that out, and H is height. And remember, that's going to go from the top of the prism straight down for this one. Okay, you also see in this picture something called L, which is called L stands for slant height, but we're not really going to worry about that so much. What happens, or what could happen, is that we could get a nice little right triangle here between the height, the slant height, and part of the bottom here, part of the base. And so sometimes you might be given the slant height and have to find the height, but with what we're going to do, we're just going to be giving you the height. So you don't really have to worry about what that slant height is and what it means. Okay, so again, volume of a pyramid, just 1/3 big B times H. Okay, and for a cone, same idea, except again, because cones are specific to circles, we can change that big B, which would be this pi r squared. That's really the area of the base because the base is a circle, right? So again, basically the same formula as a pyramid, but we're just making it specific to circles because the area of a circle is pi r squared. So again, we just need the radius and the height. Same as with a pyramid, you also have a slant height. We're not going to worry about that so much. We're just going to stick with radius and height. All right, so again, pretty straightforward process here. Remember, we know that the volume formula is 1/3 big B times H. So let's look at, here would be my base, right? It is a triangle. So for that, I'm going to use my triangle formula for big B. Area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Okay, so if I were to look at just this triangle, I could say that this 6 is my base and this 8 is my height, because remember, the important thing is that they form 90 degrees, a right angle. So I'm going to take 1/2 of 6 times 8, which is 24. And that's what I'm going to use for my big B in my volume formula. So 1/3 of 24 times the height of the pyramid is the 6. So 24 times 6. And if you guys are doing this in your calculator, remember that multiplying by 1/3 is the same thing as dividing by 3. So you can either type in 1 divided by 3, or what I like to do is just take 24 times 6 and then divide that by 3. So either way, your answer is 48 feet cubed, because remember, volume is 3-dimensional, so we have cubic units. All right, volume of a cone. Here's our base, right? So then this is our height. We're given this distance, so the diameter is 4 meters. Again, to find the radius, which is what we need, we're just going to take that in half. So volume is pi r squared h, and for a cone, we need to make sure we put in that 1/3. Right? For a cylinder, it was just pi r squared h. With the cone, we need the 1/3. So 1/3 pi times 2 squared times the height, which is 5. Okay, 2 squared is 4 times 5 is 20. And if I were to take 20 divided by 3, right, I'm trying to get my exact answer here. That's going to be a fraction. It doesn't divide evenly. So I'm just going to leave it. If it asked me for my exact answer, I would just say 20 over 3 pi, and I could leave it with that improper fraction. Okay, again, that is still my exact answer. I know it looks kind of goofy, and we might not have a real good understanding of what that number represents, but that's why if I want to plug that in, I can take 20 divided by 3 times pi, and that gives me approximately 20.9 cubic meters. And remember, that's my approximation. Okay, so if it says round to the nearest tenth or hundredth, we're going to give the approximation. If it says leave answer in terms of pi, we're going to give our exact answer. Both are correct. And then last thing to remember with these, I was using a pi button on my calculator. If you are using 3.14, your answer may be a little bit off. But that's it for volume of pyramids and cones.